Hello everybody, welcome back to my kind of art, and for today's video this is one of an old drawing that I made with ink pens of the Joker with Joaquin Phoenix, and this one is actually one that I wanted to do for a long time. This one I digitally colored it with my iPad on the Procreate app using the Apple Pencil 2. And because we are getting closer towards Halloween, which is actually one of my favorite times of the year to just go ahead and watch horror movies and do horror drawings, and also with Inktober, I wanted to go ahead and do this. So yeah, if this is your first time on this channel, consider hitting the like button, ringing the bell, leaving a comment, and let's get to it. So if you don't already know, I did create this original drawing using Micron ink pens, Faber Castell ink pens as well, also with Prisma Markers, all in black and white. And if you do want to check out this video in its entirety, I'll go ahead and leave a link in the description below, and also one over here on the top right, so you can go ahead and click if you want to go ahead and check out that entire video. So yeah, this one was originally done traditionally. I took a picture of it and then I went ahead and kind of cropped it out in the Procreate app and made it into a PNG, and then that's going to be our base for starting this digital drawing. I do also have a playlist on my channel which is called Black and White series, and I like to work in this because it allows me to digitally color any of these black and white photos that I like in the future if I do choose to do so. So for step number one, I like to create multiple layers of this drawing so that we can go ahead and edit them in different layers and preserve the original one. Just in case we do make some mistakes, we can always go back to the original one. But yeah, I went ahead and made multiple duplicates, and on the very top layer I made it into a multiply layer, and this way it makes it really easy to choose a color, and it draws right on top of the drawing, but it also helps blend in very well underneath the original ink pen cross hatching and hatching style, and it preserves that original look, and it makes this very easy to do, and it also speeds everything along the way. And this made it take less than about 2 hours for me to complete, because the original drawing already has the shadows, the midtones, highlights, everything ready. All it needs is the color, and because we did use the multiply layer, it's easy to go ahead and just color everything in. And maybe towards the end we do use a separate layer to kind of just add even more details for more shadows, more highlights, and maybe play around with different brushes as well that you're going to go to notice towards the middle and the end of this video. I did experiment with various brushes just to kind of add different textures to make it a final finished look that we wanted. And one of the cool things that the Procreate app allows you to do is to have a direct reference photo right on top of your layers, and this way you're able to easily drag and drop colors, choose the exact ones you need from your reference photo, and directly use it on the drawing that you need. And that makes it that much easier to complete any drawing that you go for, especially this one that's based on realism from a reference photo. And one of the things that I like to do in Procreate is use separate layers as well to use for shadows and undertones, and I also like to play around with the opacity so that it has a subtle look and it just blends in very well with my original drawing and any layers that are either on top, middle, or the bottom. Now, for one of the last things that I like to do, as I know that I'm going to complete this drawing, is just go ahead and experiment with different brushes, and also using the smudge tool and the eraser tool to kind of just remove any unwanted colors or just any kind of mistakes that I did, and just make sure everything is clean and final. And then yeah, just make sure everything looks great with the contrast, light, and shadow. And if you made it towards the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. Go ahead and enjoy this time lapse, and consider following the channel, ringing the bell, leaving a comment, and see you next time. Bye.